we are recording. Okay, before we delve into this BNT technical analysis, I'd like to ask if you guys could please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Hit the bell icon to be notified of new uploads. So, me and Messin were looking at trading opportunities here, and we saw something that looked pretty interesting to us. BNT. You can see my screen, right, man?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, perfect. So as we can see here, we're looking at a 1 hour chart. BNT recently had a run up. The RSI is very much in the overbought region, and the MACD is very much in the positive region as well. So, guys, this looks to me like this could go down for sure. Now, as far as the short term technical goes, the technicals, Messin, why don't you take her over a bit there and kind of let us know what you were seeing.
Sure. We're going to talk about the bigger picture first, you're saying, or the
Sure,
small
why not?
picture?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
whatever
guess it
makes
doesn't
sense.
matter. Well, I was just gonna start, I guess, with the 1 hour chart here. In general, so we are definitely having some sort of a resistance at the $1.20 region. You can see by the. I'll let you talk about it later on in general, but I guess for the most part, we've been seeing a lot of reaction happening around the $1.20. For the longest time, we didn't really. We were just battling along that price line. We fell below, and now if we zoom in, we are retesting. We retested actually at this level right here. That didn't hold much, and now we are retesting again on this side. But we believe with the combination of how the MACD is looking like and how the RSI is looking, and it's in such a overbought region, much higher. Even if we look back at this on, I guess, September 30th here on this top, if you look up at if you look at the RSI here, let me just draw this real quick. As soon as we touched this region, we actually had a big drop, and now we are actually at that same region, and we kind of passed above it. So the combination of that, the MACD actually a bit leveling off here, and us reaching that level, we actually think it's going to go down. Even if we go and look at the 13-minute to get a bit of a more detailed view, we're already seeing a bit of signs of the price going sideways a bit. RSI is definitely kind of reached its peak. We had a bit of a lower high on this side. And for the MACD, we are already having, it's already down ticking in general. So we already entered a short trade right now. We'll see how it goes in general, but I just believe RSI, MACD on the 30-minute, I think it's already shown those bearish signs. And if we look at
Yeah,
the
like I think
hour, yeah.
yeah. Go ahead, finish up on the hour.
No, I just meant that the hour will be closing in 20 minutes here. So I'm assuming we might have a bit of a downtick right after this, or maybe have a couple more bars here and then have a downtick.
Yeah, yeah. I think the 30 minute is where we really start to see signs of this and going down just in the MACD because we see a definitive tick down on the histogram. Also, the RSI on the 30 minute is technically in a downtrend. So yeah, this definitely looks like it's gonna go down. The question is, how far is this gonna go down? Now, I know I was saying this looks to me like it's gonna go down to like 110 at first, but
Yeah.
you were saying we could probably drop even lower, right? Like, what are you kind of targeting here?
The only thing, I mean, like if we flash up our Fibonacci retracement just to get an idea in general, I just put it here on my screen. Um, uh, for the most part, so if we just put our resistance and support lines here, so just a quick, we're definitely having a sort of reaction at the $1.04, but for the main part, we're actually looking at the dollar specifically. Um, uh, in general, if we actually put our Fibonacci retracement, we're looking at the golden pocket here. We're definitely looking at somewhere, obviously. The first price that this will get to is this region right here. This is where you saw your first support at the 110, somewhere right here. I believe it's probably going to go down all the way to a dollar, but definitely this is the first zone we're going to reach. I would say then our next zone would be somewhere around here in line with our zero point 0.5 Fibonacci. And we're definitely going to see a bit of a reaction at the 0.382 Fibonacci, where if that doesn't hold, we're going to 0.5. And if not, obviously our biggest support zone here would be the $1.
Yeah, no, makes sense, man. Now, I don't think I'm gonna get in this trade. I think this one's all you because I'm currently wrapped up in in Bitcoin. But yeah, I think let's say if I were to get in this trade, one thing I'd like to consider when thinking about when I should sell is to kind of gauge how strong the support levels are when they do consolidate at these Fibonacci retracement levels. Because like we're saying, this could go all the way down to $1, but
Yep.
there's the potential we could level off at 1.5. So just I would say if one were to get in this trade, just follow this thing, see how strong the support looks at all these different levels.
Definitely, definitely. And if we're looking at in general at in terms of how much profit would that be, and if we go down to the 30-minute here, just so people can see the $1.10 region that we're talking about. Oh man, my battery's getting low. Definitely, we will have some sort of support here on. If we go just a bit lower time frames, we saw a bit of a reaction at this level right here. So what Brendan was talking about in general was the right here. Is from previously how we reacted to this region at the $1.10. We might be going down here for a bit. At least our first stop, somewhere around 4%, 5%, if anything. But yeah, even stop losses, make sure it's above. If you actually do in case enter this trade, make sure it's above the previous high here and this right here, just to give it a bit of a wiggle room. But also it depends on how much you're willing to risk here. I'm going with somewhere around 5%, but something that that's basically up to you. Just make sure that you're not getting liquidated or you're not getting margin called in general.
Yeah, very good point. So yeah, that's it for me, man.
All right.
All right, y'all, take care and good luck.